Hello guys, welcome back to my channel vfxexpert. So guys, in this today's class we are going to see transform tool inside Fusion. So now we are inside Fusion here and I have imported some image inside Fusion. So now just we have to click on the tools. Then inside this we will get this transform options or transform tool category. Then inside this we will get all the transform tools here. So now first tool just I am going to see whichever the transform tool. So here I have imported some images. Now first take a merge node. So control space bar, then simply you can search any node inside this select tool window. Then take a merge node and just create a basic compositing. So this image will be your background and this will be your foreground, and just drag and drop inside this viewer here. So these are actually basic compositing. Now suppose after this just I want to move this foreground image maybe at this positions or anywhere into this composition. So we need a transform tool. So for this just simply we can select this foreground image or which image you want to move or transform. Now press Ctrl and space bar, then just you can find transform tool, then click on add. So this will automatically connect after this image. Even second option, just simply you can select image, then click on tools, then go to the transform category and just click on the transform. Now just delete this one here. So any method just you can use and just you can attach any tool inside Fusion. So now in this viewer just you will get this controller. So with the help of this transform tool controller just we can manage this foreground object. So just we can move left to right, top to bottom, even just you can scale and you can also rotate. So just simply click on this dotted circle and just we can rotate it. Then right side inside this inspector we will get all these transform properties. So first just we have to reset all these properties here. So just simply just we can click on this reset options here. So this will reset all transform properties here. So first this is transform, again same this left to right. So you can also see here. So simply just hold the left mouse button and click, then drag. So you can move this in x-axis and you can also move in y-axis. And next thing, this is size. So just you can adjust size. Now if you want to scale in x or y independent, then you have to uncheck this option. Now you will get this x size and y size. So you can adjust like this also. Now again just reset this one here, click here, then again click on this huge size and aspect here. So this will maintain aspect ratio while you will scale your object. So you can see. Second option, just we are going to see this aspect. So if you want you can also use this one here, just make it 1. Next thing, this is angle. So with the help of this just simply we can rotate object. Next flip, so this is horizontal, then this is vertical flip. So according to your requirement just simply you can flip. Now again just reset this rotation. Next thing, just I am going to explain whichever this pivot point or center point. So this is again important things here inside the transform tool. So this is our actually this pivot point or center point. Okay, so now suppose if you want to change this pivot point or center point, because if you will rotate now this object, so this will rotate around this pivot point. So but suppose if you want to rotate maybe around this maybe foot or maybe tail. Okay, so anywhere just you can place this pivot point and just you can rotate according to your requirements here. So for this first just simply we have to move this pivot point. So just hold again left and just click here and just drag. Now if you will see here we are getting actually these two actually this one first one whichever actually transform tool, and this second one whichever this looking like X, this is actually pivot point or anchor points here. So now just simply you can click here, then after this just you can move this pivot point anywhere. So now just suppose I want to place it here and just I want to rotate around this. So just simply we can move. So you can see, so just I place it here. Then after this again just you can move your object and just you can place anywhere where you want. Then after this if you will click on this angle, now just simply we can use this angle and just we can rotate our object according to this point here. So like this just you can place anywhere your this pivot point. Then after this just you can use all these transform property, maybe size, angle, all this. So this will rotate or scale according to this pivot point or center point. So again just simply we can make it 0.5.5. So this is actually a default values here. Now just reset all these parameters here. Next tool, just I'm going to explain, whichever resize tool. So this is the most important tool inside Fusion, because with the help of resize tool, just we can define this domain or frame size, or you can say resolution according to a requirement. So this is our another image, and select this image, so you will get this image actually frame size or resolutions here, or you can say domain size here, whichever this 2560 by 1600 here. So now suppose I want to resize this image into maybe 920 1080 resolutions here. So for this just we have to use resize tools. So again just we can type resize tool, or just you can also find some transform tool from this toolbar here. So this is our transform tool and this is our resize tool. Now just take this resize tool and just place it here. Now just connect after this image. So a little bit adjust this image size, connect it here. So now if you will see, so we will automatically get this resolution, whichever this 920 1080 frame size. So now just I have resized this image from this resolution to this resolution, whichever this 1920 1080. So why automatic this is taking this frame size whichever 920 1080? Because in this project settings, so if you will check your this size, so this is actually already defined in your project settings. So that's why this is actually showing this frame size here. So if you want to check, then this is our actually project or composition name, you can say. Now just if you will click on this preferences and just select this, so this is, remember this one, this is actually this compositions name, you can see. Now if you click on this format, so same size actually you will see here. So that's why this is actually just resizing into this format here. So whatever format size you will set into this actually compositions or project settings, so this will automatically adjust according to that format. So if you want to suppose change maybe, so if you want to check, then you can select maybe anyone. Now just select this maybe 4K. Now just save this one here. Now just take another resize tool. So again, and then drag and drop here. So now press Ctrl F. So if you will see, so this will automatically adjust according to that format, whatever just you have defined into your composition settings. Okay. So now just delete this one here and just again adjust this settings and just make it 920 1080. So now next thing, just I'm going to see this key frame aspect. So if you will click on this one, so this will maintain your frame aspect ratio. So if you will change maybe one value, so just define it here maybe 1280. So this will automatically adjust the second value here, because just you have checked this key frame aspects here. Now just again click on this use frame format settings. So again this will take size from your project settings. Now just reset all these parameters here. Now same as just I am going to resize this image into 920 1080. Then again you can take this resize tool. So simply just we can take and just connect and just resize it here. So in whatever format you want, even just you can also type it here. So suppose if you want to resize in 1280 720, then simply just you can click and just type value 1280, then second value 720. So you can also type your value according to requirements here. So you can see here. Next thing, just I am going to see this crop tool. So now suppose I have this image. Actually this is a PNG image and I have removed this background. So with the help of crop tool, just we can also define frame size or domain size, and this is our actually background image. So what I am going to do, so suppose I want to crop only this area from this image and I want to place here. So for this what we can do, so again just we can take a crop tool, again hold Ctrl A space bar and take a crop tool and just we can connect after this image and drag and drop here. So again this will take this frame size or resolution from your this preferences or your project settings here. So now this image has cropped. So now if you will see, this is actually original image and this is actually cropped output. So now inside this crop you will see this X size, Y size, which will automatically take from your project setting. Now you can use this offset X and Y and just you can adjust image into this area, whichever this 920 1080. So just we can adjust it here. So you can see this one. Now just you can place it here. Now to take a merge tool and just create a basic composting. So this will be our background and this will be our foreground here. So now you can see this compositing here, and just connect this color correction tool after this crop. So just we will get this basic color correction here. So like this, just you can also use crop, and just you can crop your image according to your requirement. So now next thing, just I'm going to explain this crop with transform. So just delete this one here. Now again take a crop tool and just connect after this image, the drag and drop here. So we are getting this result. So now if you want, you can also use this offset, or just before this crop node you can use transform node, and just you can adjust this area, and just take the transform and just connect before this crop. Now with the help of this transform, just we can also just move or offset, so you can see, and this crop node will define this domain or frame size, and with the help of the transform, just we can transform any area into this frame. So now we are getting a little bit better result. So according to requirement, whatever you like, just you can use. So now you can see, now we are getting this result here. Then again, this is our final output here. So like this, if you want, you can also use crop and transform. Remember this one, transform only just maybe adjust size, rotation, even position, but this will not define frame size or domain. Remember this one, but crop will define your domain size or frame size. So now we are getting this is our final output here. So one more important things here. So if you will see here, actually this is our original image, and just we are getting this output here, means this is a little bit a crop to this background image, this image here. So for this part we can do, just we can also take this resize tool and just connect after this image. So now we are getting this final results here. So next thing, just I am going to see this DVE, this is our again same image, and just I created this basic background. So now just take a DVE node. So again hold Ctrl and space bar and just type DVE. So with the help of this tool, just we can create a little bit perspectives. So just connect after this cloud image and just connect it here. Now inside this inspector window, so for a little bit adjust this rotation in x-axis. So just we are getting this one here. Even just you can also rotate in y-axis, even in g-axis. Now just reset this G and Y axis. Then after this, just we can adjust this perspective. So you can see. So now we are getting this result here. So little bit just we are also getting some perspective here. So you can see from here to here. So with the help of the DVE tool, we can create a little bit this perspective look here. Then after this, just we can take a merge node, and this is our final output here. So with the help of this DVE, just you can simply just you can perspective. Then after this, if you want, you can just adjust according to requirements here. Even just you can move it here, and just you can place anywhere according to requirements here. So now next tool, just I am going to see whichever this corner pin tool. So again, this is our actually background image and this is our foreground image. So first what we have to do, so first we have to create basic compositing. So again, just take this merge node. So this will be our background, this will be our foreground. And so now suppose if you want to place this image into this hoarding, so for this just we need a corner pin node. So again hold Ctrl and space bar and take a corner pin node and just attach after this image. Hold shift and just attach this one here. Now simply just we can select this corner pin node and just we can pick all these points here. So you can see all these points here. So with the help of this corner pin, just we can pick any corner and just we can place according to requirements here. Now you can see. So this is another examples of corner pin. Now finally, just I am going to see this scale tool, and this is our image. So now take a scale tool. So Ctrl and space bar and type scale, and then take this scale tool. With the help of this scale tool, just we can scale or just we can change this frame size or resolution. Remember this one. This will affect your resolutions or frame size, or you can say domain size. So this image actually frame size this 12:720, and just connect another drag and drop here this scale and select this scale node. So now in this size, if you will type maybe 2, so this will double this frame size. This one here, you can see this one here. Like this, if you will type maybe 1.5, so you will get this 1020 1080 results here. So if you want, you can just also use this scale tool if you want to change your frame size. So guys, these are the important transform tool inside Fusion. So simply just we can click on tool transform, and other tools, maybe this camera shake, maybe planar tracker, we will see later in this series. So guys, if you like this video, please watch, share, comment and subscribe my channel if you are still not subscribed my channel. So thanks for watching.